Hello, my darling. Hello, my baby. Hello, my darling pal. It's time to play some Gungeon. When you got bagels anytime. I think the Hello, my darling song is what they turned into the pizza bagel bites thing. Pizza in the morning, pizza in the evening, pizza in summertime. When pizza's on a bagel, you can have pizza anytime. I hate how the human brain works. It is almost as if we are, like, predisposed to advertisement. Or at least jinglings. Because, okay, say you're hanging out, just thinking, just doing some brain work, and you're like, man, I cannot remember the, square root of Pythagorean theorem. And you're like, boy, I really need to figure it out. But then you're like, this thing that I... So, here's a good example. I've worked with people for years, right? Like, the same person, I've worked with them for years. They quit or... God damn, it's always right when I'm above. Quit or left or whatever. And then I see them come into the store. And they're like, hey, you guys remember me? And I'm like, oh yeah, it's that person I worked directly next to for literally 24 months. It's oh man, that person I worked next to directly for 24 months. Hey Chloe, how's it going? What was their name? I worked next to them for, 2 years. Saw them 5 days a week almost for 2 years. Can't remember their name. But you asked me how the pizza bagel bites thing goes. The pizza bagel bites, I can't remember the word, jingle. It goes, and I'm like, oh yeah, I got that. What are you up to today, Chloe? Are you off? I'm off. I'd be at work right now if I weren't. I guess you would be too, since it's like 5-ish. I woke up about an hour ago because I have dropped back into the doldrums of bad sleep. Ah, shit! That was scary. Bouncing? You guys have... Oh, St. Patty's Day. Right. I'm so glad I don't have to leave the house today. Jackie and I were talking about it, and people that celebrate St. Patrick's Day, that celebrate it, which just, it means just get wasted for that hell of it in the most public place possible. They're garbage. Like, I mean, I don't know. I've worked in the service industry for way too many St. Patrick's Days. And usually it's just like crying, falling down messes, pretending they don't have to barf long enough to get another drink so they can go barf into the empty cup once they've done chugging it. It's a weird holiday. Like, Halloween's another one where it's all about like getting wasted, but at least Halloween pretends it's about something else. It has things for non-drinkers to do. But man, St. Patrick's Day is just like, hey, 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 hey. I'm gonna vomit today. Alright. Today is the day where you put on your green clothes and you make yourself vomit. Dude, I should wear my, oh, baby. We're gonna make some money on this one. I should wear my, I think I'm going to put on my suit. My suit is like a shamrock green. My one for your wedding, Chloe. Are you at local right now? I think I'm gonna put that on after this run here. I don't know. It's so weird. Like You're out. That's funny. It's so weird that it's just a holiday where everyone says like, you're allowed to be your worst today. These holidays that I remember as a kid, where we would just, you know, the day you wear green, pinch each other, or whatever. It's this innocent little holiday. You come back later on in life, and it is just an excuse to get loose, to have no reservations. There we go. There we fucking go. Hi, Randall. How's things? Dang. How do we have a synergy already? Oh. Ooh, it's definitely here. Do-de-dee-dee-doo-dee-doo. So, we have a ton of money. I want to find out what's in that secret room. Ah, that was not worth it at all. Well, that might have made us our money back, I think. Oh, damn, Comic-Con was... Man, I want to go to Comic-Con. Why does everything happen on the weekend? We didn't quite make our money. Oh, well. Were there people puke drunk walking around at Comic-Con acting like it's alright? How come there's no other celebration where you're allowed to just like... I mean, I guess you can do it anytime you want. But like, people look at you all askance if you decide that today's a day where I'm going to get to throw up drunk in public. However, twice a year, once where you're wearing a costume, the other time when you're wearing green, you're allowed to just like... fill your mouth with barf juice. I don't know. Yeah, oh, I was saying, like, Halloween, at least there's something to do if you're not a drinker. There's, like, a task. And that task is put on a costume. Look at other people wearing costumes. Eat some candy. St. Patrick's Day? There's no candy. Ah! That was close. Candy is called Guinness on St. Patrick's Day. And a Jameson. I do remember my very first day bartending was a St. Patrick's Day, though. And I made $785 in about 6 hours. And I was like, St. Patrick's Day is all right. I only had to get yelled at a few hundred times. I only had people accuse me of stealing their drink while it was in their hand like a couple times. Dude, I remember I had 2 people come in my first day bartending and say that someone stole their drink. Or no, they didn't get their drink while I was pouring it for them. While I was currently in the process of pouring their drink. Oh, nice. Oh, I bet that's a great Pokemon Go meetup. Something like Comic-Con. Back in the day, I think cell phones have pretty much replaced this functionality, but back in the day you could, with your 3DS, they had this Street Pass feature where you could, if you brought your 3DS with you, you would trade information passively with other 3DSs. Maybe it was on the regular DS. Damn, I can't believe I got hit by that. It was really great if you went to conventions and things like that, because everyone would just like put it in their bag, and they'd be trading. I don't think you could trade Pokemon, but it was like little mini games on some of the like included software. I don't know. It was really neat. 4 days of drinking. Oh my god. I can't remember what it's like. I really, really can't remember what it's like to, I don't know, chase the dragon like that. The yellow dragon. I don't mean pee. I mean lager. I don't know. So Jackie's job, she had a wine tasting today. She had the day off. They changed her schedule. Which is why when someone asked if I wanted the day off, I said, heck yeah. I I didn't even remember that it was St. Patrick's Day. But, I don't understand how... Oh, fuck. How, what it's like to be like, I need to be drunker. We went to a concert recently, and I saw a lot of people chasing the yellow dragon. I gotta find a better phrase than that. That sounds all kinds of inappropriate. But that sounds so fucked up. Shit. But you know what I mean, like just pursuing wastedness. I know that I did it. I know that I was like, man, I've had 2 beers and 2 shots, and I'm not feeling it yet. Let's crank this up a notch. Oh no! That's appropriate. I mean, I guess it's kind of the same intensity I'm going for. I was actually thinking it kind of sounded like a an opium thing, which is, especially adding the word yellow in there was something I think I should pull away from. But yeah. The what's up? Yeah, she's. Well, she didn't say hello, but I'm guessing she says hello. Jackie, hop on camera all the way. Don't just be a disembodied arm.
Chloe.
She's at local right now.
Really? Why?
Just a door guy.
Door gay.
What? Why would you say it like that?
Sound like I said door gay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Chloe. I didn't mean it. Although technically true.
Man, we're just saying some fucked up shit today. I was talking about how the pursuit of getting drunk is like chasing the dragon, and I was like, you're just chasing that yellow dragon. And I was like, man, everything about this sounds really wrong. Yeah, I said not pee, but it also sounds like, I don't know, the whole opium wars and all of that. Nah. Anyway, let's stop talking about it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember what it's like to pursue drunkenness. I know that I did it. I know that, like, I remember being out with friends and being like, I'm not fucking drunk enough. This is bullshit. Let's kick it up 2 notches. At the same time, 2 nachos. Let's kick it up 2 nachos, please. I got drunkenness to be.
I want a beer.
You know you do. But you don't need one, because you're not doing anything. And also, even if you were, you don't need one. But yeah, I don't know. It's a weird pursuit to just be like, man, I'm enjoying myself. Wouldn't it be great if I could also forget all of this? Wouldn't it be great if I could have no recollection of the fun that I'm having right now? Yeah, wouldn't it be great if I could get to the point where I had a blood knee? It's just, I don't know. I guess I genuinely don't. Damn it. I just don't remember the feeling. I don't. This is a really good run to go for the. God damn. Well, that wasn't worth it. I don't think this is going to drop a key, but next time you use a key, I got it. Boom, 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 boom. I regret doing that instantly, but whatever. Whatever, man. Oh, he said hi back. Oh.
She hasn't said anything since I called her door gay.
It also sounds like you're saying Sergey. Like, you know, the Russian guy named Sergey. Stop letting that cat suck your fingers. You're going to Vashon tomorrow? Why? Oh, man.
Love you, bye.
Love you too.
You said it to me?
No, I'm talking to Chloe. I also love you like the way that Jackie does. This double fish synergy is pretty serious. I didn't realize how good it was. Ooh. Alright, let's not get hit here, but let's definitely get this key. Thank you. We gotta use water fish when we're up against fire guys. Did I? Ooh, I got armor. Cool. One of these is gonna lead to a mini boss. I can feel it. This feels like a definite, I want to go to the Old King run, but I don't think it's. I don't think I'm there for Rat. I don't think I've been going to the Rat. Well, I haven't been going to the Rat at all recently, but there was a good long while where I was going to the Rat very frequently, and I'm not back there. I think I actually dodged too soon, but the game just like gave it to me. Nate streamed this last night, and he got the scatter shot, and I don't think he's learned the secret technique for the scatter shot. Like, he was using a lot of machine guns and stuff. He's using like the AK-47. The scatter shot is not a weapon where you want to be using weak, fast guns. You want to be using slow, strong guns. Because it decreases the damage per shot. So he was burning through a lot of ammo, standing far away, using machine guns. He was using like the Gemini Carbide and stuff. And it basically, it does what shotguns do. You gotta use it up close. You gotta use it real quick style. Ooh. But I kind of feel it's the same way with the Helix bullets. Damn, how? I mean, we're totally buying the Holy Grail. Or the shotgun full of Helix bullets. So each of these directions is going to have a treasure chest at the end, but on the way, it's going to have what? Let's see. Let's see. This. Oops. What? Let me type. Oh. Okay, it's a red fish and a blue fish every time. The red fish sets them on fire. So it's a guaranteed fire starter. That's crazy. There are never guaranteed fire starters. Except for fire guns, I guess. It also seems like it's got a crazy amount of knock 'em out juice. There we go. Alright, we're going. And if we can keep performing well, we should be able to keep okay. We should be able to keep producing armor. Whoa, that was close. You really want to be horizontally lined up there. Okay, that was a great boss, and I freaking love having her be the second boss. God damn, dude. God damn. So this is exactly what we're talking about. What did I want from Cursula? Well, yeah, she always gives curses. This is like an ammo thing, does extra damage. This is an incredibly good shotgun. This will be 3.5 curse. Let's just get it. It's fairly cheap, too. Yeah, again, I don't think this is necessarily a rat run. It'd be super easy, but yeah, this is a situation you want to be in with a damage splitter. Something that even split, you do multiple, or you do a significant amount of damage, even if both don't hit. I really wonder if I should get the, okay, that's not what I meant to do. I meant to have it in the backup. Doom, doo doo doom. Dude, we're like freaking killing it on these secrets. And these keys, these free keys are so lovely. Oh. Let's... I'm not spending the 115. Like, I got the money, but I don't want this to be another rat run. Come on, green. Thank you. Ooh. All right. Double helix. Double this, double that, double this, double that, double that, double this, that. I mean, damn it, I fucked up the ending. What's the matter with you? What's the matter with you? Don't scratch it. Hey Randall, how's it going, man? Kamikaze Ewok from the local.
Oh, hi Randall.
Jackie says hi. She can pop on camera. Kamikaze Ewok. Now I'm thinking back to Return of the Jedi. Is there a particular Ewok that suicide bombs in that movie? I can't remember. I think I've tuned out. I've like mostly purged from my memory the Ewok part of Return of the Jedi, which is, you know, 90% of the movie. What I retain from Return of the Jedi is Luke Skywalker's bowl cut, the opening, which is freaking incredible with the Sarlacc pit and Boba Fett and all of that, and the defrosting of blind Han Solo. But I've tuned out 90% of that movie. The speeder chase is super cool, but the freaking Ewoks, man, like, there's so many Ewoks for so much of the movie. I guess all of the original ones are pretty puppet heavy though. I remember trying to show Jackie the original Star Wars trilogy, and in the first one realizing how much time was spent on puppets and people in robot costumes kind of just wandering around and like shaking and looking janky. It was like it was kind of the Jim Henson thing of the time to have like a lot of puppet work, or a lot of, I guess, like costume people work. That was the sign of fantasy and sci-fi, I guess. Yeah, I think I've kind of tuned it out. It's weird now. Whenever there seems to be like a prevalence of like fantasy creatures, it's usually thrown in as kind of like a throwback. And it's not like they did the, what were those creatures called in like Return of, or the Last Jedi had a lot of moments like that. All right, we're doing this while we have all of our armor. What were those little, like, penguins called in The Last Jedi? I can't remember. But they were there because the island they were shooting on was, like, infested with some sort of native species. And they wouldn't leave while they were filming. Or they didn't want to disrupt their habitat or whatever, so they just... Are you kidding? That's what hit me? Ah, man. Come on. Damn it. Well. Oh, I have 4 blanks? I'm stupid then. I still would have been hit the first time, but I definitely would have blocked that second one. Alright. Well, still not bad. I haven't seen Captain Marvel yet, no. I'm probably going to go this week. I love Brie Larson. I don't really care if it's less than perfect. I mean, I watched both of the Ant-Man movies, and I thought both of them were pretty boring. So I think it's going to be better than those. But, I don't know, there's apparently some controversy because she said women deserve representation or something. It's fucking weird. But I know. Hi, Randall. But yeah, I am excited to see Captain Marvel. I feel bad for the movies that they do right before their big releases. Well, no, I guess they did Black Panther right before Infinity War, and it did well.
I was just looking on Yelp.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if I have any reviews.
Mm-hmm.
And this one comes up. Because, the Italians don't like the Irish, in quotes. I was shocked to hear the manager's /owner say she brushed behind me.
Oh no.
Jesus Christ.
Well, don't say that while I'm recording. Don't say things that can get your job. Okay. Yeah, I do want to see Miss Marvel or Captain Marvel. I really hope they make a Miss Marvel movie with Camilla Khan though. I like that character a lot. And it'd be cool to start like I feel like the next phase of the Marvel movies has got to be young style. I mean, that's why they got Tom Holland on, right? Fernando, stop attacking my cables. God, Jesus. Wow. This threaded the needle reverse style. This better be a shop. A secret invasion. I mean, they didn't bring this. Damn it! They didn't bring the Skrulls into Captain Marvel for no reason. I haven't seen it, but I know I've seen pictures, and I know that the Skrulls are in there, and that's those are only brought up for a handful of reasons. Secret invasion is Secret Wars. I don't think they can do Secret Wars. They can't do a universe-wide reboot yet. Faster reloads. Ooh, and a synergy. have two guns I don't love. Yeah, I do. Wait. Never mind. Wait, yeah. I think it would be, even though they're getting rid of, I mean, I haven't seen Endgame, but I feel like they're getting rid of the big names to some degree. Maybe leave some space for cameos. And the inevitable resurrection. If they're actually, you know, taking anything from the comics. But Secret Wars always ends up with some multiverse-wide bullshit. And it always... It usually is like an excuse to reboot. Yeah, let's just get out of here. Or to restructure the state of Marvel's multiverse. And I don't think that the cinematic universe is ready for a multiverse unless Endgame really starts getting into that shit. Which there is potential for that. That sucked. Hey, a bunch of ammo though. Right. See, like the reason I'm thinking there's potential is because we don't know how the snap worked. Number one. And what it could have, what the solution could be, and this is just I'm coming up with this right now. What the solution could be is to take the heroes from another iteration of Earth, using Doctor Strange thing, and bring heroes from other like dimensions, other parallel universes. Like that could be a really easy way to tie in Bryan Singer's X-Men. A really easy way to tie in, you know, any of the properties that they didn't, like the Fantastic Four, things they didn't have access to until the merger or the acquisition. And it'd be a pretty nice little bow on top. Nice little way to wrap it all in. And I know that the Russo brothers have said that like it's gonna be weirder than you could imagine, which gives some credit to the idea that it's gonna do some multiverse stuff. Dude, now you got me thinking. Secret Wars could really be on the docket. Maybe the Skrull invasion first. But that would be such a convenient way for them to tie in their new properties. Or even, you know, maybe not tie in, maybe just like say, hey, this mutants are not from Earth 616. Mutants are from some pocket dimension or whatever, or not pocket dimension, but alternate reality, and that's why they haven't been here yet. The Fox cinematic universe getting sucked into the Marvel Cinematic Universe is the only clean way I could see it happening, without them being like, why didn't we see all these heroes before? I don't know, man. That's not a bad premise. That's really not. Damn. Is that what they're gonna do? Huh. But, okay, so Marvel's done a lot of things that, I didn't think they could do well. I didn't think they'd do Civil War well. I thought Civil War was kind of too big to do in a 2-hour movie. And the Russo brothers did Civil War well. They made it their own thing, but it was faithful enough so that anybody that really had a problem with it could just be like, it wasn't faithful, but like, it did its own thing well enough so that I feel like complaints are pretty easily dismissed about Civil War. I have faith that they could do Secret Wars. They couldn't call the place Battle World, though. Right? You can't just call it Battle World. Let's get into some Stan Lee, Jack Kirby, 1960s naming conventions, which just can't fly. Not if you want to maintain any amount of credibility to the world building that they've accomplished. Man, yeah. Yeah. Okay. That's crazy. I hadn't for 1 second had that idea, and now it's it seems way too reasonable. Huh. God damn it, Randall. That's such a good idea. You know, it wouldn't... I don't think it would surprise anyone for them to do something completely unexpected. Not saying that that's unexpected, saying that that is expected. They could do... shit, they could fucking... They could use it as a Marvel vs. DC introduction. I was reading or watching a video or something about... oh! Fuck yeah! About... Right. I'm impressed. I'm continually impressed with how they've done some of these storylines without some of the big names. The Thor clone was unnecessary. It was cool to see them like change it from... I guess Goliath is not really in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, so they couldn't have used his death as a major point, but oh damn, that is not bad. Just ammo. That's a really interesting thought experience. So I have 3.5 from the shop in terms of curse. I just stole one thing that makes 4.5, but I think I got one other thing. Oops. I got one other thing. Curse on it? Let's put ourselves at 6.5. I like Goliath. I think I don't like Ant-Man so much in the Ant-Man movies. I feel like Paul Rudd is too funny for the Ant-Man movies, and I have this freaking chip on my shoulder about the fact that it was Edgar Wright's movie before, and it would have been so much better. I know Edgar Wright was probably a real dick about it. He's a great guy, but his movies are his movies, and Marvel is universe building right now. They're not concerned with. I guess Disney is very strict about it. I mean, I watched Solo recently. I didn't see it in theaters, and I thought it was incredible. And I remember they switched directors from from two guys to Ron Howard because of alleged improvisation on set. Which at the time I said that, I was like, man, Disney's really putting a stranglehold on their scripts. They're really tightening the reins and not allowing a lot of artistic freedom. When I heard that, but then like Thor Ragnarok and all of that, you can have a funny movie within Disney's wheelhouse while still like kind of abiding by their guidelines. I don't think it's... I think they know what they're doing, which... I don't know. I don't usually go to bat for the big corporations or whatever, but I think they might have a fucking handle on the situation. They might have figured out how to make these movies always turn a profit, be pretty well critically and commercially, well, pretty well critically received, and extremely well commercially received. So I kind of just, yeah, I think they might have it figured out. It's weird to me that that Solo did so poorly. Well, it's not weird to me. I completely understand it. What happened is they got a guy that didn't look or sound like Harrison Ford to play an iconic character, and then people said, "Hey man, this guy doesn't look like Harrison Ford. I want my Harrison Ford to look like Harrison Ford." But then, like, the movie itself was good as soon as like 50 minutes in, not 50, 15 minutes in, when I stopped wondering how in the world they got this guy to play Han Solo, and I just watched the movie. The movie was freaking great. Like, I made the same mistake that everyone made, and I judged it 100% based on the similarity of the appearance of the actor, which is stupid as all hell. Like, that's just dumb. I thought, like, a lot of people loved Rogue One. I don't know what that means. You dodged, you didn't like it? Or you, thought it was a dog? I don't know, I thought it was really good. I found myself paying attention. I watched, Rogue One, not recently, but like maybe 5 or 6 months ago. I also didn't watch that one in theaters. I think I'm, like, falling out of love with Star Wars. Not because the movies are bad, but because, one, there's too many of them, and two, oh yeah, I thought Solo was fucking great. Like, I thought they made so many good calls. And I prematurely hate on it. I was like, that guy doesn't look like Harrison Ford. You ever seen Harrison Ford? He looks different, sounds different. But, like, as soon as he became his own character and I stopped wanting to kiss Harrison Ford's ass, I realized they had a good, well-structured movie on their hands. Rogue One, I did not love it. I think it was better received than Solo, or at least it did better than Solo. I didn't feel it, man. Like, I didn't fall in love with any of the characters. L3 was so much better than Alan Tudyk's robot. Like, and like, Donald Glover did a great job as Lando, being a cocky little shit and like always mispronouncing Han's name and all these little things that were just like super nice touches. And I shouldn't have passed up on it for literally no reason. Besides, you know, one guy didn't look like some other guy. It's just crazy to me. It's crazy to me how easily convinced I am of stuff that I don't actually believe in sometimes. And then I justify it and I rationalize it, and then I'm like, oh, I should have just given this a chance. I'm a fucking idiot. I didn't like. I mean, Rogue One to me was a heist movie that it didn't really do it for me. Maybe it's, I don't know. I don't know what it is. It never fell into place for me. I never felt a connection with the characters. I liked Danny Wu's character a little bit, but what's up, Q? Why you on butthole talk these days, huh? Also, how's it going, man? I don't know. I think I'm having like I'm having reactions to movies for the wrong reasons sometimes. Like, I want to see Captain Marvel for two reasons. One, because people are hating on it without having watched it, because of something that the actor said that seems pretty reasonable to me. More so than hating or wanting to see it because I'm like genuinely interested in another new superhero. I like the reasons I don't want to see Captain Marvel make more sense to me. Like, I'm tired of being introduced to new superheroes. That's one of the reasons I don't want to see it. Yeah. Those early dungeons and stuff, man. They take it out. OU. Why do you do this to me, game? You should be able to get to 16 with that earring and your hunting log and the job quests. That's about all it should take. But maybe that's just me. Let's do this. Let's drop Helix bullets for a spell. This trick shot sucks. Damn it. Well, I timed that one so poorly. Okay. I remember I took, when I first started, I thought there were going to be sub-job requirements for a lot of jobs, so I took everything to 15. I took all jobs to 15 right away. Because 15, or all classes to 15 right away. Because 15 was the thing. And also, or no, I got 1 to 30 because I needed to do the story stuff to get the other places open. And then I took them all to 15. I don't remember it taking that long. But I remember just like kind of running around with the TV on, so. Man. Okay. Well. I don't know where the secret room is, so we're gonna explode this one. That's weird. Maybe I'm misremembering it. Hey, thanks, Randall. Thanks for the follow, man. I haven't been streaming as much as I used to, but I still am here quite a bit, so maybe I'll catch you sometime. Be safe out there. Everybody's drunk and an idiot today. Well, all I can say is I got some free ammunition. You're going right on the kitchen. I haven't had really any trouble leveling, even... Dude, Jackie and I were talking about, like, going out for dinner today, and then we were both like, oh shit, it's St. Patrick's Day. Wait, is this Chloe now? You gotta tell me if you're switching off. Are you gonna attack? Jeez. Now get out of here. Ooh. Well, I mean, Chloe definitely. Yeah, I guess. You don't seem to like to like that stuff at all. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, don't. Yeah, oh, right. Well, you don't get wasted today. Don't do it. You're gonna dissolve into the mob, into the mobility. It's a mimic. Sweet. Oh my god, we've been getting a late bullet speed slowdown a lot recently. And it kind of scares me when it happens so late. Because wow. You don't have as much time to get used to the new decreased bullet speed, and then you get all these freaking things coming up that are affected by it. All right, I just I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna jump in the crowd at all. I'm not gonna deal with people today if I can continue to not do it. I'm hoping that we have enough bread for me to make like freaking sandwiches today, because I really just I don't want to leave the house. I also don't want to send. Ooh, boy, baby boy, we got some guns here. I think I want irradiated lead most of all. But Eye of the Beholster is a really good boss weapon with helix bullets. But I don't. I mean, I can steal. I should just steal. I have the armor production thing, so yeah, I should just steal. Let's just get out of here. Yeah, let's go steal. Okay. AFK for a few. Get this guy on fire so we can track him. And so he's constantly taking damage. Come on! God! Character's the freaking worst for that enemy. These slow bullets feel weird, man. I'm like waiting for them to clear out of my path, and they're just hanging out. I wonder if there's a synergy that between the Liquid Valkyrie and the Bloody Eye, because they are essentially nope, can't take any more curse. God damn it, should not have stolen. Liquid Valkyrie and Bloody Eye are essentially the same item, just to different degrees. I wonder if there's a synergy if you get both. I've gotten both of them once, and I think I remember it being like extraordinarily like silly how slow the bullets were flying or traveling. You know what? I don't want to do this room. So we're not gonna do that room. Because we're in a position to not do rooms we don't want to do. Oh. Fucking well. Alright, we're gonna hit at least 7 curse. Dude, let's go get the owl. What am I doing? Let's get the amulet and the owl. Lodestone's not the amulet I want. But that's one we can afford. These are some fucking shops, man. We better get used to jam bosses. We can literally take nothing else with curse, or we're fucked. Oh, the bracket key was the other source of curse. Wait a second. I just bought a weapon for this. Bracket key. Hey Fog, how's it going, man? Bracket key, Holy Grail. Oh god. And I think I stole 4 times. And I have a Cursula. Dude, these slow bullets are throwing me off. I don't play Sega Michael Jackson's Moonwalker. I only play the arcade cabinet. The skating rink where near my house when I grew up. Man, do skating rinks even exist anymore? I would not be surprised if you just actually told me they don't. It had an arcade cabinet of Moonwalker, and I played the shit out of that. I think I remember the console one being like a disappointment. I rented it back in the day, and my expectations were way too high because of the arcade cabinet. Yeah, I cannot. I honestly just can't. Oh well, I mean, yeah. Otherwise, why would they have wasted their time releasing the arcade cabinet? But it was one of those things where the bar was set too high, too soon. Probably if I'd played the Genesis version first, I'd have loved it. I think the same thing happened with like Virtua Racer or something. Like I got a 32X and I was like, oh my god, I can finally play Virtua Racer and Virtua Fighter. And then I was like, oh man, this is the trash version of this game. I can't do it. Alright. We used exactly all of our money, which is what we want to do. But yeah, I don't have a Genesis also. They won't let you put Michael Jackson's Moonwalker, the arcade cabinet, in 8-bit? You just take some of their money, buy a version of the arcade cabinet, and then force them to play it, and they will be on board. Wasn't it like a 3-player one? So many weird, like, odd number of player games on the old arcades. If it's the gamer one, I haven't seen a Simpsons episode that like didn't just upset me in a few years. Dude, they have Gauntlet. How do they think Gauntlet's gonna make money? Gauntlet's not a crowd pleaser anymore. I saw the picture of Bart Simpson getting addicted to PC gaming or whatever. It's like, oh, they're freaking chasing the dialogue, which is it's such a weird thing. I probably will watch it at some point just so I can have my own opinion about it. But for me, it's really strange to watch The Simpsons try to be this current events machine, instead of telling its own stories, unrelated to anything else like it used to do. I guess they were kind of a current events machine, like, in the early 90s, but the current events were much more generalized back then. I mean, they had, like, Drederick Tatum or whatever as a reference to Mike Tyson, and they had the Michael Jackson episode and all that stuff. But, like, it never felt like they were just pursuing the zeitgeist. But again, I'm talking out of my ass because I haven't seen the episode, so I gotta watch it to form an opinion. I just don't know how to watch Fox stuff, because I'm not gonna pay for cable. Yeah, that's what South Park's role is. South Park episodes come out in 6 days, like. I'm never like upset when South Park is chasing the zeitgeist, because that's the name it built for itself. That's the house that Cartman built. But like, it doesn't fit in the time stand still world of The Simpsons. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's changed in the last like. Okay. It was honestly, I think, the episode that for me marked the branch from old Simpsons to new Simpsons was the like Lollapalooza episode where they had like Cypress Hill and stuff, and I was like, man, they are really, like, their whole thing is just talking about stuff that's popular now. A lot of people claim that the episode that started it was it's one I actually haven't seen. That the episode that ended the classic Simpsons and began the zombie Simpsons is the retconning of Principal Skinner's backstory. And I'm sure that has a big part in, like, making the world feel discontinuous. Feel like this separated thing. Man, did we go the right way? Well, they made... Yeah, well, there was an episode, like, where they basically said that the person that is Principal Skinner isn't the one from Vietnam or something, or he, like, took the identity of somebody else and just, like, moved into his life. It's fucking weird. I haven't watched it. There's a video on YouTube called, like, The Fall of the Simpsons, how it happened, and it does a really good job of explaining the difference between what a lot of people view as classic Simpsons, Principal and the Pauper, I think is what it's called, or something like that. And it does a really good job of explaining, like, how things changed and when and for what reason. But, you know, the biggest thing, of course, is writers changed. It's really hard to have a consistent universe. God, what the fuck is wrong with me? Sorry, I guess I'm kind of focusing on this fight. But have a consistent, meaningful universe when you're changing everybody who's constructing it. Wait a second, do I have a lead gun? I do have a lead gun. Didn't even notice that. Armand Tamzarian. That's such a weird thing to do. And I get you're in season 19 of your cartoon show set in a fictitious city. Oh, where is my freaking bird? Set in a fictitious city, it's hard to tell the story of, you know, how the mama's boy principal did something slightly surprising for the 10,000th time, but like, just let the show end. If you're at the point where you're just, oops, you're relying on like arbitrary retcons to tell an interesting story, then stop telling the stories. I don't know. I just have a huge problem with the way The Simpsons are like kicking and screaming. Are you fucking kidding me? I totally blanked that. No. I don't think it's. I think this is way before The Simpsons started being political. That they kind of lost their touch. I think it's less, at least for me, politics and more. It just started being like this goofball thing. This like we need to tell a crazy story. We need to keep Homer's not going to have any real consistent motivations. He's just going to be crazy. He's going to do stupid things just to be doing stupid things. And you know, the show is fucking 30 years old. Nobody 30 years later has the same spark. No thing has the same spark that it had when it started. I mean, even the masters, look at the difference between Picasso's early work and his later work. Like, you changed so much in that time. Like, right. Flanders. I mean, it's characterization. And, of course, all the characters were... They had their defining features, but they were characters before. And then they became hyper-accentuated versions of a few descriptive words. Like, Homer, hungry, stupid. Marge, family, grumpy. Like, it's just... It's a simplification of the character and then trying to keep them relevant in a world that's changing around them. It doesn't make sense. You're right, Kyoto. You're right. I do love me some bulletkin or shotgunkin Marge. That's what I love. Anyway, that was a good leg god. I got hit once on the lich, but it's fine. It's still a good run.